Today's episode is brought to you by the folks over at SeatGeek, the best and easiest to use ticket platform out there. They take the confusion out of buying tickets using a 0 to 10 scoring system and a green is good, red is bad color rating system so you and your loved ones get the best deal possible. So whether it's going to see our beloved Redlegs at Great American Ballpark, the Bengals over at Paycor, FC Cincinnati, one of the area college teams, or pretty much anything in between, use promo code Riverfront at checkout and receive $20 off your first order. Click the link in the show notes to download the app and get started. That's Riverfront, one word, for $20 off.
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Roberts. Welcome into tonight's At Large Bid Bearcats podcast, brought to you as always by Riverfront U. Tonight, I'm joined by Duncanville High School point guard Chloe Mann. Chloe is a four-star guard that plays for Duncanville as well as Digg's Elite and Player First AAU programs. Chloe, welcome into the show.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So we were talking about it a little bit. You spent the weekend in Austin. What was that trip like for you and your team?
It was real fun. It was the first trip that we had together as a team, staying in a hotel and all that. It was a real good experience. Being my year as a senior, I had to step up and take care of some of those senior duties. So it was really cool.
So you committed and signed with Cincinnati last week. You took your official visit October 26th. Let's just talk a little bit about and recap your official visits. How did that go, and what were some of your favorite parts of that visit?
It was a real good experience. They took care of me out there. Some of my favorite parts would probably be hanging around with the girls. The girls are real cool. They came to my photo shoot. They turned me up a little bit. I'm usually a more laid back person, but they had me in the gym dancing and stuff. So that was real fun to be around. And I could love the coaches. Just being around them for so long. Just really feel like family.
So I got to be honest with you. I saw your commitment video, and that's by far one of the best commitment videos I've seen. It had me hype about Chloe Mann becoming a Bearcat.
Oh yeah, they put it together themselves. I was gonna make me a video. My dad had everything planned out, but they sent that one, and they kind of just changed around everything. How we was gonna put it out.
Well, it was very well done, and I know it had a lot of Bearcat fans fired up about you joining the family. So you chose Cincinnati over multiple offers, but your final three consisted of Cincinnati, Central Florida, and Seton Hall. What was it about the Bearcats that stood out to you?
Just the relationship that I had with Coach Trina, Coach Jump, and all of them really, because they came from Memphis. They recruited me over in Memphis. And then for them to switch schools and get on a bigger platform, they still recruited me and still believe in me that I could come here and really show what I could do. It just really made it feel like they really believe in me.
So you obviously heard a lot of different recruiting pitches throughout this recruiting process. What were you personally looking for in a program when you ultimately made your decision for the next level?
Just some, of course, people that I could trust because I'm going to be around these people for hopefully the next 4 years. So just being able to know that I'm with somebody that's going to take care of me, knowing that I'm away from my family, that I'll have another family to be around, and also get me to the next level, like basketball wise.
You mentioned your relationship with this staff. They were the first ones to offer you while they were at Memphis and when you were a sophomore. Did that add any extra meaning to them also recruiting you at Cincinnati?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just because guys like they could have went to a higher level of competition and just forgot about me, but no, they stayed with the relationship. They kept the connection and everything like that, and still ended up recruiting me.
So you're described by multiple scouts as a player who, can finish at the rim, use your speed and athleticism at both ends of the floor. What has the message from this staff been as far as how you fit into their system?
They want me to come in and do the same thing that I've been doing, really. Use my athleticism, be able to get the rebound on defense and push the ball up the court on offense. It's really the same thing, really, and that's really what I was looking for.
Coach Merriweather was obviously a 4-year letterman at Cincinnati. Did that have any extra meaning to you, knowing how genuine and authentic the message was from her and her staff when they were describing how special of a place Cincinnati was?
Oh, of course. Just because she was there, so she knows how it feels to be a Bearcat. She knows how the fans are, how the community is, and for her to want to bring me into that really feels special.
So both of your parents are former D1 athletes. Your dad played football at Kansas State. Mom ran track at Kansas State. How much were they able to help you throughout this recruiting process?
They were able to help me a lot because I know some kids may not have that. Like that was really that's the perfect setup, really. Just being able to have them going through that whole process and everything, and for them to also be in the Big 12, it kind of just went hand in hand, being able to help me.
So you brought up the Big 12. Cincinnati's going through a transition from the American to the Big 12, and they also recently added the Jordan brand to their apparel deal. How much did the Big 12 and the switch to Jordan play into your decision to become a Bearcat?
I don't really think it played that much into my decision, really. I would, yeah, I wouldn't say it really played that much for my decision, just because I already knew, like, if it was any other school, just be able to have Coach Green and Coach Jump and all them, just being able to have them as my coaches, I really think that that's really what made my decision.
So I noticed, I got to ask this. I noticed Darren Sproles mentioned you on Instagram. What's the connection there? Did he play with your dad at K-State?
He did. That's actually he's my uncle.
Uncle, yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's Uncle Sproles. He been
So
supporting me through everything that I've been through.
is it kind of surreal, seeing all the, Skylar Diggins is commenting on your Instagram post, Aaron Sproles. Is it kind of surreal knowing you have so many people around you that care about what you do at the next level?
Yeah, for the most part, because I see there are a few people that might hate or anything like that, but
Mhm.
just being able to know that I have a very large group of people that support me is really bigger than any type of hate that I'll ever get.
So you come from a high level high school program, Duncanville. You guys were rated number 11 nationally last year. You're top 20 this year. You also played for the only Puma sponsored AAU program with Sky Diggs Elite. How has playing at that level over the last couple of years helped develop your game?
It's really set me up and put a big target on my back, and it just makes me always have a chip on my shoulder, knowing that I come from that type of background. Because anybody that plays Duncanville is gonna go at us hard, being one of the best teams in Texas. So I just feel like it's just it really puts you out there.
So you averaged 11 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game last season. You were named the MVP of the Sandra Meadows Classic, which is one of the most prestigious tournaments in Texas. What are some of the things you've worked on throughout this offseason to help you not only this season but also at the next level?
Um, Definitely getting stronger. 'Cause I'm not the strongest, but I can hold my ground. But just my strength handles, my shots be getting a lot better. Just being able to get stuff, just to sharpen some things up around the edges so I could be able to compete on the next level.
So you're listed as a point guard. Are you most comfortable with the ball in your hands, or are you able to play off the ball as well?
Definitely comfortable with the ball in my hands, but I could play off ball as well. Just being able to get the ball and push it in transition, kick it out, finish, like that's really where I'm most comfortable at. But not having the ball in my hands isn't a problem.
Are there any other players at the next level, whether it be WNBA or NBA, that you try to model your game after?
Definitely Sky. But she's a dog, offense or defense.
Yeah.
She has a great shot. Like she's the definition of a dog.
How exciting is it for you as a player to see how far the women's game has come over these last couple years, not just over these last couple of years, but over the last, I'd say, decade? You look at, Caitlin Clark, Haley Van Lith, all of these female athletes that are really expanding the exposure of the game. How exciting is that for you?
It's very
Angel Reese
exciting.
too. I'm sorry, I have to bring up Angel Reese too.
Oh yeah, it's very exciting just for them to get the women's game out there and basically set it up for the next generations that's coming. Like you can even see third graders doing crazy moves nowadays. Like the women's game is really evolving.
So, what are you looking forward to the most when you get on to Cincinnati's campus?
Mm, Probably just my first game day as a freshman coming in, just being able to be around that atmosphere, being in the arena. I've seen the arena is huge. I would just love to be on that court.
What are your thoughts on the new locker room?
I haven't seen it in person when it was built, but they walked me through it. They showed me the blueprint, and I've seen videos. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see it in real life. I can't wait to see that big old locker. I literally stand inside of it. Like that's how big it is. I just can't wait to get in there really.
So I gotta let's get into some fun stuff about Chloe. Who are you on the court, and how would you describe yourself off the court?
Me on the court and off the court are two completely different people. Me on the court, I'll be in your face, yelling, clapping, all that, talking mess, all that. But off the court, I'm more laid back in my own lane, chilling.
Yeah. Um, it's obviously a Sunday night. Did you watch any football today, or do you watch any other sports? Because I've noticed that a lot of high school athletes, like you said, kind of stay in their own lane. They really don't pay attention to the professional level for the most part because they're so busy with their own game.
Yeah, I didn't watch any. I didn't watch any football today. I'm not a big football person.
Yeah.
You would think that because of how big my dad is on football, that I would watch it all the time. I'm always around it. I'm not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not really my type of. That's not my thing.
Do you have any favorite professional teams or players?
The Warriors and Steph Curry. That's my team all day. I don't care what happened. That's me. 10
Yeah.
toes down.
Not a LeBron fan. No, all right. I can appreciate that. Did you have a chance to try Skyline or any of the Cincinnati staples while you were in town?
I didn't. I did get a pretzel though. It was good. Like it was a big old pretzel. It was soft at the football game.
Yeah.
I don't remember what place it was from because yeah, those were good.
What are your thoughts on the chili and spaghetti and cheese here in Cincinnati? Is that something you'll try?
I might. I'm not a picky person, so I'm really down to try anything.
Yeah. What's your favorite food? Let's get to know you a little bit.
I'm a big seafood person. I
Okay.
like steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes are real good.
What
Yeah.
about Texas barbecue? Is that something you like?
Oh yeah, ribs, brisket. I'm not big on potato salad, but most people love it down here. But I'm not big on it.
Uh, I'll be in DFW in a couple weeks for the Big 12 championship. What's your favorite barbecue spot down there?
Favorite spot? I don't know. It's a lot. Uh, Spring Creek. It's around Fort Worth. You can never go wrong with that. There's a lot of hole in the walls you gotta
Yeah.
find. They're really good.
That's what I've heard. There's I think Risky's. There's all of the like chains down
Yeah,
there, and everyone says no. You got to get outside of the city and go to the mom and pop places. That's all. That's where all the good
yeah.
spots are.
That's really where it be at.
Yeah. What's let's talk about your music. What's your go-to game day music? What are you
Game day
listening to
music.
pregame?
Ride wave, all day, every
Right
day.
wave.
Oh yeah.
All right. Um, I guess we should just finish it up with what do you feel like you need to do this senior season, and what are you looking to accomplish?
This season, of course, go to state, win state. That's the main goal. That's the main team goal, I would say. And getting us out there for real because we weren't able to show as much as we could. That was we wanted to last year.
Mm-hmm.
But this year we definitely got some stuff to prove. Me for myself, definitely got to get myself out there more. I would consider myself very underrated. So definitely showing people that I'm big time.
It's a little crazy to me that you consider yourself underrated. Like you have that dog mentality, obviously, but I've seen you rated as high as top 30 in the country, just so people get an idea of how big of a impact you're able to come in and make with how good you are.
Yeah.
All right, Chloe. Well, we definitely appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday night to join us, and we look forward to following your senior year, and can't wait for you to get on campus.
No problem.